Well, we are hearing from the city manager of Glenpool after he says there was a communication breakdown between Glenpool Public Schools and the city. This comes after the school responded to a perceived threat earlier this week. Fox 23's John Acebus is live. And John, thankfully there was no real threat, but the city manager told you they did learn a valuable lesson.
They did. It was right here at Glenpool Middle School. Monday, school officials say they responded to something like a threat in the bathroom. Something was written on the wall. We're not sure what was written on the wall, but they searched it out and found that it was not a threat. But it wasn't until Tuesday that some parents said that's when they started seeing the aftermath of that, when one of them posted a picture of a K-9 unit. They said they wanted to know more about those things, and I brought that to the attention of the city manager, who said, yeah, we had a little bit of a miscommunication, but that's something that we're working on. This is a picture posted on Facebook of a Tulsa police K-9 at Glenpool Middle School on Tuesday. A concerned community member asking what's going on.
Tuesday morning, we ended up having the call, actually asking them to come in.
That's Glenpool City Manager David Tillotson. He tells me it's from something that actually happened Monday when the school resource officer found a threatening message in the bathroom.
They investigated that, looked through that process, determined it to be a non-credible threat.
Tillotson says they do have regular K-9 sweeps of the school, but this was not one of those. They brought the K-9s in to try and give parents some peace of mind.
So we were able to go say, hey, let's go ahead and bring them in. We're going to accelerate the time frame a little bit. We've been working with the school to get those in place more frequently, and so we thought this might be a good opportunity to go ahead and bring them in just to be able to help reassure some parents.
One parent says they got this notification from the school on Tuesday. Tillotson says the communication should have been better.
This is the area that we've got to do a better job at as we go down the road. We acknowledge that our communication back and forth between us and the school and how we discussed this with the public and what we said needed some work.
I reached out to the school, who sent me this statement that says, in part, quote, if, after discovering and investigating the message in the bathroom on Monday, the district felt students and staff were in danger, we would not have allowed them back on campus. With recent local events, we felt this availability of K-9 units at the specific time would serve a dual purpose, searching for contraband and giving parents a sense of security. I think some of the apprehension is just a part of some bad timing, just with the climate around the country, with some things that have happened at schools, especially Glenpool Public Schools. Just last week, they had a lockdown, so definitely has some parents on heightened kind of security, I would say.
And John, after you cleared up this communication with the city, what are parents telling you after all this?
Depends on who you ask. I spoke with a gentleman who drove up next to me, and he said, we need to punish kids more. So I can appreciate that sentiment, but also other parents are just concerned. I'm not a parent myself, but I'm sure when I went to school, my parents had a concern. If the fire alarm went off, they probably want to know about that. So any parent can probably appreciate that. You bring that to the city, the attention of the city manager, and he said, yeah, right after that, we kind of realized we can't have two different messages going out, and it's something that they are working on as they move forward. Covering news that matters, I'm John Acebus, Fox 23 News.